Hey guys, my name is Jessica and this is Brandon and we are with Ramsey Education. We are excited to be here with you today to share some of our insights from several years of teaching that we had in the classroom. We know this time of year gets a little crazy, so we just wanted to chat with you about some things.
Yeah, the biggest thing that we were thinking about is that a lot of teachers, obviously you're going to leave in May, June, exhausted with plenty of things that have stressed you out. And that's normal, but then you wind up coming back in August, September. How am I still this stressed? How did I start the year out this way? And so what we want to talk about is not any major classroom makeover or how to be the Pinterest perfect teacher. No, we just want some simple, actionable things that you can do now to make future you happy and make your life a little bit easier. And so we have this very simple guide: trash it, tag it, lock the door, and there'll be 6 things: 3 things to stop doing, 3 things to start doing. And so again, super simple. Let's get into it. First thing we're going to stop doing, we're going to stop carrying broken systems. If it didn't work all year, it's not going to magically work because you had a summer break.
It is.
So we're not going to just pretend like it's going to get better. So what we're going to have you do here is look at the systems. It could be anything from the turn-in process or makeup work. What would be some other ones there that we could do?
So I had a lot of systems that I needed to look at from a classroom management standpoint. One of those specifically that always drove me crazy was how I allow my students to go to the bathroom during class. So that was a process that I had to look at the end of every year and say, did that work? Sometimes halfway through the year, but definitely at the end of the year. Did that work? Did that drive me crazy? Did that cause me more stress than less stress?
Yes.
So that is a system that I would have to say, does this need to stay or go?
100%. Yeah. And so whatever the system is, really simple in the guide, you're just going to list it and you're going to decide, do I want to keep it? Do I want to simplify it? Or do I want to eliminate it and just try something new or not worry about it? Maybe there's things that you're trying to monitor and manage that you don't even need to hold on to there.
True.
And so if it's not serving you, if it's not serving your students or the classroom, get rid of it.
I do want to tell you though, as you're working through this in your guide, if you say you're going to eliminate something or that you want to simplify it, you don't have to solve that today. You just check that box that that's what you want to do. Save that for your later self, but you're making the decision today. That's the goal.
Awesome. What's the next thing we're going to stop doing?
Oh, we are going to stop keeping things just in case. I was really bad at this, especially my first several years of teaching. And then I would get to the end of the year and I would realize I had stacks of papers everywhere and I had student projects. And I loved those students and I loved those projects, but I did not need those to go with me year to year. So we're going to stop keeping things just in case. We don't want to be storage units. We don't want to just keep adding to the pile. So in your guide, you will see, this I love, the 20-second rule. You're going to see that at the top of your guide. If you look at something and you cannot explain how you're going to use it in 20 seconds or less, it's got to go. You don't need it. So when you go through this guide, we've listed some items out for you. There's also some places for you to put some other ideas that you have as well. But you're going to decide, do I want to trash it? Do I want to donate it? Other teachers might need some things you have. Do I want to digitize it? That goes back to what you were talking about earlier.
Yep.
Or do I want to keep it as is? So those are your options. Again, if you're going to digitize it, maybe you don't do that today. If you're going to trash it, go ahead.
Yeah.
Get rid of it right now.
We need our third thing we're going to stop doing.
Yes. So we are going to stop carrying this year's hard moments. This one's a tough one. When I think back to when I was teaching, I would get to the end of the year and I did like to try to focus on the positive things because lots of good things happen, but I do feel like I would still think about all the things that didn't go well. And I think that can be healthy in that we can look back and we can reflect, because we should be doing that. If we're good teachers, we're going to reflect on the year and those moments because we probably learned something from them, but they can't go to summer with you. We got to stop doing that.
It needs to stay here.
Right. So you probably had some difficult parents that you dealt with. Don't take them into summer with you. We don't need to do that. Maybe you had a rough observation. Maybe a principal came in and observed you and it wasn't your shining moment. It's okay. It's done. Let it go. You learned something. Let's move on. So those are the 3 things we want to stop doing.
But we also want to start doing some stuff.
We got to.
So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to start helping your future self. Look, You already know what you look like in August or September. You're tired, you're overwhelmed, you're constantly getting interrupted by the meeting that they swear they'd put on the calendar before, or that one departmental thing that you have to jump into.
And you're sad because summer's over.
And yes, exactly. And so what we're going to do is we're going to do some small favors today for your future self. And so that might look like labeling some first week copies and literally having it in a folder that you know, hey, I can go straight to here and I don't have to worry about that. I don't have to jockey for position at the copier to try to get what I need done because I already took care of it. So it might be that. It might be prepping your emergency subplans because you know you're going to be out of school at some point in the first couple of months and you don't want to be stressing then about it. And you know what you're going to probably use anyway, so let's get that together.
I think what I really like about it is it just, because there's so many things at this time of the year floating around in my head that I need to do, this gives me a list to look at. So I'm not scattered. I'm like, okay, here are some things that I can accomplish.
Yeah, and that's perfect. So that actually leads perfectly into the second thing we're going to start doing, because we're going to start tagging what actually worked.
Yeah.
And so, right, same idea. Right now, you have a feeling about most of the units that you did throughout the year. Did they work? Did they not? Did you hate that entire unit and hope that you never taught it again? And so, so what we want to do now is we want to have this kind of snapshot moment where we're not fixing all of it right now. But we're capturing how we felt about it and how we want to look at it going into the next year.
Right, because I cut you off, sorry.
No,
but
you're fine.
Come August, we're probably going to think back on everything and remember the positives.
Yes.
So capturing the truth right now,
Right.
while
Distance
we're really
makes the
close
heart
to
grow
it.
fonder. Yeah.
Yes.
So what we're gonna do there is you have this looks like the longest section, but truly this is an overview flyby, and we're not asking you to rewrite your entire year. This is simply, let's write down each of the units at a very high level. We're going to rate each of those units red, yellow, green. Red, if I never had to teach it that way ever again, I could die a happy man. If it's yellow, hey, it wasn't bad, but I definitely want to do something different there. Or green, hey, I loved this. It went super well. My kids loved it. And if every lesson felt like that, we'd be cruising. So we're going to do that, and then we're going to look at our major resources that made up those units. Not all of them,
Right.
but just the major ones that made up that unit. And then we're going to decide: do we want to keep that because it worked well? Do we want to revise that, or do we want to retire it and again try something new?
And some good examples there might be like if I taught English for a long time, but if you had like a project that you did, that's a major thing you had them do. So that would be something I would want to reflect on.
Yes.
Or if I used a resource like a podcast, did that go over well? Was the assessment tied to it? Did that make sense? Did it land the way I wanted it to land?
With the
All right.
last thing we're going to start doing.
Yes, we are going to start leaving work at work. I have to explain that though, because nothing made me more annoyed than when I was a teacher and someone tried to tell me, just leave work at work, go home. Okay, yeah. And then I come back to work and I'm really behind. So I'm talking about for the summer. Let's just focus there today. Let's leave work at work. We know that usually we leave in May, and I'm guilty of this too. We would leave in May. We would go home for summer, whatever we're doing for the summer, but in the back of our mind, we're always thinking about August. That's what we're trying to stop. So really what we're starting is leaving that at work. When you walk out that door, that's staying there. So we're really looking at, these are some things that I can do today. Then I'm going to enjoy my summer. And then today I'm also going to go ahead and give myself some permission for the things that need to wait until August. So whenever you go to your reflection page, let me make sure I'm looking at the right page. Yes, you're going to be asked some basic reflection questions, but you're also going to have a place to make a list. Like, these are the things I'm saying I'm okay with waiting until August to do. So you've gotten them out of your head, you've kind of brain dumped here, and then you don't have to do it over the summer because you're telling yourself today you're going to do it in August. You have a plan for it.
Yeah, and it may be some of the things that when we were just walking through it, when you're going through those lists, it might be one of those things that you're like, yeah, I couldn't get to that now. That's fine. Add it to this list. And then give yourself permission for it to stay there and not worry about it until then.
Yes. So we've gone through lots of things. Biggest things I want you to take away. We are going to trash Broken systems. If it is not working, we're getting it out of here. We're going to trash clutter. You can do that today or tomorrow or whenever. If you've got stacks of paper, throw them away. Just throw them away. We are going to trash guilt. We are not going to feel bad for getting rid of things. We're not going to feel bad for things that didn't go well over this past year. We're going to learn from the things. We're going to let it go, okay? We're going to tag it. So trash it, tag it. You've got some really great lessons. You did some really fantastic things this past year. Tag those, label them so that you know I want to do that again. We want to tag our strong procedures, the things that worked really well. And even if some of that is a mental tag, like this is the thing I'm going to keep. Those high engagement activities, tag those things. We want to keep the good stuff. And right before we lock the door, because that's the last thing we're doing, we want to get anything for that first week done that we feel like we can get done realistically right now. We want to organize our files. We want to set summer boundaries and go ahead and make that list for August so that when you lock the door, you're leaving. You're done. So we have to end it like this because I love this. We really want you to leave your room like someone you love has to return to it. I wish someone would have told me that at some point in my career. You matter, and you're coming back into this space. We want you to come back as peaceful, as rested as possible, so that you can be what you need to be for those kids that are going to show up every day and really depend on you.
And we get it. Last thing you need is one more thing. But if you will do one more thing, spend a little bit of intentionality. Go download this if you haven't. But spending a little bit of time now is going to allow you to be that person in August and September that you want to be and build the classroom that you want, that feels like a good classroom that your kids love, that you love. So please do that. Yes.
Guys, we are here for you. We are your biggest cheerleaders. We could not do the work we get to do without you doing the work that you're doing. We've been in your seat before and we know it's not easy. We joked a little bit about us wanting you to enjoy your summer, but we truly do mean that. Take the time you need to rest. Get yourself refreshed so that you can come back strong. Thank you, guys.
Thanks.